What's up, people? It's your boy Marcus, aka The Future in Fitness, bringing you this video on breakfast foods for optimum nutrition. Now, some of you know, a lot of you don't. When it comes to results and success with any fitness program, just with overall health, your diet and nutrition is probably 70% of what is going to make you successful. So many people, however, don't know how to eat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take breakfast, which is the most important meal of the day, and break that down and give you a bunch of things to eat for if you're ever confused about, oh my God, what can I eat for breakfast? So we will get started, and I will disappear to the bottom of your screen right about now. All right, so breakfast foods for a group meal plan. This is a guide of foods to eat for optimum energy and nutrition and starting your day off. Never skip breakfast. Never skip breakfast. The reason why is because taking the word, you're breaking your fast. After you wake up from your sleep, your body has been burning calories all night or all day, whenever it is that you're sleeping, and you're going to need nutrients. More important, you're going to need fuel to get you through your day. So to get your brain functioning, to make sure that your metabolism starts to work, to rev up, things like that, you need to put energy into your body, and the energy is calories. So to start off your day and not have any fuel, as an analogy, you can't drive to work in the morning on an empty gas tank. I know it sounds simple, but that's literally the same thing. So you always want to fuel up. And no, you don't want to fuel yourself off of reserves that you put in the tank from the day before. You want to start off with new fuel because, again, your body, as you're sleeping, your body's still working. Don't think because you sleep that you're not burning calories. You absolutely are. So wake up, have breakfast, energize yourself for your day, and let's get it going. So oatmeal. I strongly recommend organic oatmeal for breakfast 2 to 3 times a week, especially before a cardio workout. The reason why is because the amount of carbohydrates that are in oatmeal are going to fuel you through your workout. When you work out, there are 2 types of tired. There's tired from your cardio and endurance level, where you're just working your body to the point where you're tired and you need a break. And then there's that crash where you just don't have the energy to make it through your workout. You can avoid the latter. The first reason that I mentioned, that's just from continuous training and pushing your body to the limit. But even if you do have a high cardio level, if you don't have the fuel, your workout is going to suffer. I use, and this might come in backwards, but this is Trader Joe's old-fashioned organic oats. Now, when you're out there, you're going to see a ton of different oatmeals. Apple cinnamon, peaches and cream, strawberries and cream, blueberries and cream, honey, whatever the case may be. Don't get any of those. And also, if you're to the point where it's either that or nothing, I'm close to saying nothing, but I won't, because you do need the calories and the energy. But any of those pre-sweetened oatmeals that you see from those companies, there's just nothing but processed sugars. There's all this extra salt. There's all types of chemicals in there. Stay away from that. Any oatmeal that you want to flavor, you have to flavor it yourself. Okay, so any of these additions are good to use. So you have bananas, blueberries, and going back to the bananas, if I use a banana, I don't use a whole banana, simply because bananas are one of the fruits that have the highest content of sugar. So I'll use half a banana or even a third of a banana. Blueberries, very good fruit, very high in antioxidants. So not only are you going to flavor your oatmeal, but you're going to get a health benefit out of it. Very good vitamin content. Cranberries or craisins. And what I'll do, instead of using the big bag to have to measure it out, I'll just get a little box, like I'm sure you guys are used to, and I use half of the box. The reason why, and you also want to make sure cranberries or craisins, you don't consumed too often is because they're dehydrated fruit. And yes, it's still fruit. It's still good. You're still going to get the fiber out of it. But since it's dehydrated, when you eat them, there's not going to be any water to help fill you up. So with eating grapes, you're going to eat a lot less grapes because not only are you getting the fiber from the fruit, but also the amount of water in it is going to fill you up easier. That's why you can eat 2, 3, 4 times more raisins than you can grapes. But that comes with 2, 3, 4 times the calories, the sugar, everything like that. So make sure you do half a serving of those. Strawberries, protein powder, Optimum nutrition, especially if you're in a workout program. I call it prot meal, what I do, because what I'll do is I'll mix protein powder in with my oatmeal right before I cook it. And when I add my almond milk or whatever my base is going to be to cook the oatmeal, and you have great source of carbs, less than 300 calories, more than likely, great source of protein as well. So the preparation tip, prepare it with skim milk, water, or unsweetened almond or cashew milk. So something like this. And this is Almond Breeze, unsweetened, vanilla, as you see, 30 calories per serving. And this is 64 ounces. I'm sorry, no, this is 96 ounces. Your local grocery store, a full cup of that is 30 calories. And I use it as a replacement for regular milk, 1%, 2% of skim milk, but it's amazing. So I use that as the base for all of my oatmeals. But again, you can use water, you can use skim milk. If you have to use 1% or 2% milk, fine, but just know that there are more calories in those. And when you can get either 0 calories from water or 30 to 25 from almond or cashew milk, you can't beat that. If using a banana or protein powder, again, like I mentioned, use half a serving. The oatmeal shopping list. So if this is going to tell you guys or inspire you to get up and say, I'm going to start incorporating oatmeal more, the shopping list that I recommend, and I've touched on pretty much all of these. Organic oatmeal I recommend. Any oatmeal that's plain, it's okay, but I like to go organic simply because I don't want to have any pesticides or any chemicals in my oatmeal, because not only would I be eating for weight loss or would I be eating to optimize my nutrition, but I also want to make sure that my health isn't compromised either, because there's a big difference between eating to be healthy and eating for weight loss. They're not the same thing. So when you can do both, why not? Strawberries, blueberries, bananas, protein powder, and craisins, cinnamon. You can definitely sweeten it up with cinnamon. Everything tastes better with cinnamon. Nutmeg as well. I use nutmeg. Skim milk, unsweetened almond or cashew milk as well. So that covers oatmeal. Again, it's a very, very nutrient dense breakfast, which you can make if you add a combination of the fruits, of the protein powder, of the low calorie base, what have you. Okay, next up we have eggs. Eggs, another breakfast staple. Limit to a total of 10 eggs per week. Half of the eggs you eat should be egg whites. The reason why I say that is because the egg yolks, for some reason they get a bad rap. But I think that kind of goes to people eating for weight loss as opposed to eating for optimal nutrition. Because the egg yolk is loaded with vitamins, very high in vitamins. And of course, there's that cholesterol aspect of it, which everybody freaks out about. Oh my gosh, eggs, you get high cholesterol if you eat them. Well, yeah, if you eat a lot of them, yes. But that's why I have the disclaimer for you to eat 10 eggs per week. If you are on a weight loss goal or mission, then you're going to want to go with the egg whites. But if not, then the whole egg is fine. So as a rule, when in doubt, just go with half and half. That'll make sure everybody's happy, everybody's safe, what have you. And mixing up the way you prepare eggs, that will keep them interesting. because I could eat eggs every day, but there's a lot of monotony in it. And I'm sure for some of you out there, you'll get tired of it. But there are literally hundreds, maybe even thousands of different egg recipes for you to make, and you can mix it up. So what we'll do is we'll go over those now. So first is a breakfast burrito. And with a breakfast burrito, it's similar to a bunch of the other preparations that you'll see where eggs are the base of the meal, and then you can just add a bunch of different things in. The thing about it is you can add so many healthy ingredients in there that literally there could be nothing bad about your breakfast burrito and the other egg preparations that we go through. So I just put a couple of pictures up on some of the things in which you can put in your burrito. Of course, you have the eggs, but you have the onions, the mushrooms, the peppers, tomatoes. You can do spinach, really anything, avocados. As a meat source, my primary go-to is turkey bacon and turkey sausage. The reason why, as opposed to pork, is because the amount of sodium is going to be much lower, the calories are going to be lower, and it's going to be a decent source of protein. And as for the tortillas, always go with whole wheat or whole grain, 100% tortillas. There are spinach and tomato and all these other different type of tortillas out there, but those are very high in calories and very high in carbs that you don't want. And I know if you hear, oh, I got a spinach tortilla, it's spinach, that's a vegetable, that's good. No, not at all. Not at all. That's a disguise. It's not really spinach. So, whole wheat. Omelets, one of my favorite, because you can do whatever the heck you want. It's like a pot of gumbo. Put whatever in it that you want. Same thing with omelets. So, again, you got your peppers, your tomatoes, broccoli, mushrooms, onions, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, everything. And you can prepare this with whole eggs. You can do solely egg whites, anything you want. But an omelet, you can prepare an omelet and that be that. So the picture of the omelet, you just see that and it's loaded with vegetables. Cheese, I don't really put cheese. It's extra calories and I know it tastes good, so I don't do it. But if you do it, I would use a sharp cheddar, or I would use Alpine Lace Swiss. That's going to be low in calories and it'll add that extra bit of flavor that you're looking for. But again, I stay away from cheese. If you're going to add it, I would recommend one of those two cheeses and then whatever vegetable that you want. Egg white muffins. And this is one of my favorite. The reason why is because they taste amazing and you can prepare an entire week's worth in one sitting and just put them in the refrigerator for the whole week. Grab, one or two or three if you're adventurous, and then you got your breakfast all set. So the preparation is also very simple. Cleanup is easy. What I do is I would just, whatever vegetables that I'm going to do, saute them up, cook them, put them in the bottom of a muffin tin. And then for the turkey bacon, if I use the turkey bacon, what I do is I will line the muffin tin up with the turkey bacon. So it's like you're putting it in a circular motion on the bottom of the muffin tin, and then you pour liquid egg whites in each muffin tin around a little bit below the top, and then you just bake it for about 20-25 minutes until it's done, and you'll see it then be done because they'll rise and they'll look like what the picture looks like, and then you're done. And that's it. Again, based on how many you make, you can be done for the week. And the fact that you can put anything that you want in them, any vegetable, any of the meats that I recommend, the turkey bacon or the turkey sausage, a little bit of cheddar cheese or something like that, you're going to be all set. And there's not going to be any excuse saying you don't have time to make breakfast, because again, you can make a week's worth in one sitting. So that's why it's one of my favorite. Not only does it taste good, and not only is it ideal for your nutrition, but the time. Because so many people put the excuse out of they don't have time to cook, do this, do that, and the third. This, zero excuses. Poached eggs, don't really have them too much. Just wanted to put it in there to show you how to do it. Find out if you do want to make poached eggs. You can find out yourself how to make them. It's the one where you boil water and then you crack the egg in it, what have you. But again, I don't really eat poached eggs too much because I don't mind and I actually enjoy all the other preparations. But this is just another option for you. Add a side of any vegetable you want for poached eggs. And of course, turkey sausage and turkey bacon and scrambled eggs. Again, we've all had scrambled eggs, I would assume. For scrambles, mixing in vegetables or having them on the side is perfectly fine. Turkey bacon, turkey sausage, I'm gonna keep going with those. And hard-boiled eggs. So with hard-boiled eggs, I would say having oatmeal with hard-boiled eggs is a very good breakfast. As well as with anything, rather, prepare a vegetable as well to get all your nutrients in. So hard-boiled egg, oatmeal, great source of carbs, great source of protein. Hard-boiled eggs, oatmeal, and turkey bacon and turkey sausage. You could say even better from a taste standpoint. But I would throw a vegetable in on the side as well. All right. So for any dish that calls for vegetables, add as many vegetables as you want. When adding the meat, watch out for the sodium. And that's why, like I mentioned before, I go with the turkey bacon and the turkey sausage. Less than 300 milligrams per serving would be ideal. If you can get it under 200 milligrams, that's even better. Salt is going to be a big sabotager of whatever fitness goals that you have from an appearance point of view, from a weight loss point of view standpoint. It's going to retain your water. It can lead to hypertension, things like that. So try to eliminate salt. Salt and sugar. Those are your enemies when you're on a fitness journey or a weight loss journey. For the burritos, like I mentioned, whole wheat tortillas or whole grain. Make sure the ingredients say 100% whole wheat or whole grain, or whole wheat or whole grain. You don't want enriched. You don't want bleached, unbleached, none of that. Because that's when they start playing around with the ingredients and you're not really going to get a pure source of exactly what it is that you want. And for the muffins, you can make a week's worth of these in one sitting, like I mentioned before. So those are eggs. A staple, eggs, oatmeal. You really can't beat those. Excuse me. So the egg meal shopping list. If you're going to go with eggs, organic eggs, and again, simply because you don't want to have any pesticides, anything where you're not going to get the purest form of an egg. And a lot of times what people don't know when it comes to eggs, when it comes to meats, organic or wild or, free range, things like that. There's certain, I would say you can go with amino acids. There's certain nutrients that will be taken out of them if you don't get them organic. So always go with organic. Liquid egg whites for egg white muffins and for the omelets. Onions, tomatoes, mushrooms, turkey bacon and turkey sausage, broccoli, whole wheat tortillas, zucchini, asparagus, spinach, any vegetable that you would like. That is your shopping list for eggs. So we have oatmeal and we have eggs down. 100% whole grain muffins, pancakes, breads, which are gluten-free. Now with this, in the gluten-free aspect, gluten is a protein that acts as a glue to bind the food together. The jury is out on if you should or shouldn't consume it if you don't have celiac disease or any wheat allergy. There are positives to gluten, such as boosting immunity, digestive aid, cholesterol support, and negatives, so chemicals added to inorganic food. If you don't have wheat sensitivity, I say mix it up, meaning always eat only 100% whole grain foods, then half the time do a gluten-free mix. So you see commercials, you see in your shopping aisles, gluten-free this, gluten-free that. They even put that on foods that never had gluten, simply because it's trendy. Sad thing about nutrition is most people, they only focus on things that are trendy and they don't educate themselves. But like I mentioned, you can do a mix. Okay, so whole grain bread breakfast preparation. For pancakes, waffles, and French toast, use sugar-free or low-calorie syrup. So you see the bread there. Ezekiel bread, I recommend. You have your French toast, which you can make with whole wheat bread or whole grain bread. I know it sounds funny since most of you, or I'll assume most of you, have used and had French toast with nice thick pieces of bread and just, just good stuff. Excuse me, somebody popped in on Skype, so we're just a little popular, but yeah, whole wheat bread or whole grain bread for French toast. Listen, it's better than white bread. It's a million times better than white bread. Muffins, popcorn. You see there's a gluten-free, high-protein, organic pancake baking mix. There's a sugar-free syrup, calorie-free syrup, things of that nature. So that's what I recommend. For whole grain products, Ezekiel bread. Now this is the bread to get. Whole grain, unfiltered ingredients that are just great for your health overall. I barely eat bread, but if I do, yes, Lord. So, with Ezekiel bread, it's, and how I eat bread. I don't eat bread during the week, but on the weekends, this is what I'll go with. And it's something where you want to store in your freezer or your refrigerator. I know a lot of people, they typically put bread in the refrigerator so it doesn't go bad, but Ezekiel bread isn't going to have a lot of those filters that cause bread to just be awful for you. One of the worst things you can do in a weight loss program is just have breads and things of that nature. So I say, if you're going to have bread, have Ezekiel bread because it's amazing. Whole grain breakfast additions. Most breaded breakfasts will lack protein. So if you're doing the muffins, waffles, pancakes, etc., add a protein such as an egg or meat product. What that's going to do is that's going to take care of that macronutrient of protein and get it in your system. So, the hard-boiled eggs, the turkey bacon, the turkey sausage, everything like that. Because the whole goal is to make sure that you hit all of your nutrients that you need to hit. Macronutrients and micronutrients, which is another whole other topic. Whole grain breakfast preparation, spelt English muffin sandwich. This is delicious. It's something that I was introduced to during a test group program, which inspired weight loss, was one of the inspirations of it. And this was spelt English muffins, organic, and there was a tofuti cream cheese. It's non-dairy. It was basically made from tofu, but tasted almost exactly like cream cheese, and I was able to have it. And then the turkey bacon. So an egg, and when I had it, it was just simply the English muffin, a tomato, the cream cheese, and the turkey bacon. But if you want to add an egg, go ahead and add an egg. You can find the spelt organic muffins. They're not really common in most grocery stores, but you can definitely find them in some grocery stores or any organic spots, maybe Whole Foods. Trader Joe's, I don't think, has them, but just be on the lookout for them. Google search them or what have you. Same with tofuti cream cheese. As you can see, the ingredients to add, very straightforward, simple preparation. Shopping list for whole grain breakfast. Ezekiel bread, sugar-free or low-calorie syrup for your pancakes or French toast. 100% whole grain organic pancake mix. And again, 100% whole grain or whole wheat is important. No enriched, no bleached, nothing like that. Organic eggs, tofuti cream cheese. Oops, sorry about that. Tofuti cream cheese, spelt English muffins, turkey bacon or turkey sausage. Blueberries to make blueberry pancakes and muffins. I put blueberries because those are my favorite, but again, any fruits that you like your pancakes to have or your muffins to have is fine. And a protein pancake mix is ideal as well. Potatoes. So the rule with potatoes, simple. Since they are carb loaded, have them with a mainly protein breakfast. So eggs, protein shake, whatever. And make sure whatever a serving is, so one whole potato, you have half of it. Sweet potatoes are preferable as they aren't as starchy as regular white potatoes. They do spike your blood sugar levels though. A lot of people don't know that, but sweet potatoes I absolutely prefer over regular potatoes. And if you're going to have starchy white potatoes, my rule of thumb is to only have them for breakfast, or at least make 2 p.m. the cutoff for when you have them. Okay, and then Shakeology, everybody's favorite, especially as a Beachbody coach. Shakeology is probably going to be your healthiest meal of the day, because all you have to do, take a scoop of the powder, put it in water, put it in almond milk, or whatever you want, and you have your meal. So I recommend having a recipe of Shakeology as used for breakfast. When I say a recipe, not just the Shakeology in water or almond milk or whatever your base is, actually mix it up. So here's one of the recipes that I recommend, especially for the fall: pumpkin Shakeology. If you love pumpkin, and if you're in the fall and then you're in the Northeast region, fall is one of the favorite seasons of the year, simply because of the colors and the foliage, and of course pumpkin. So pumpkin Shakeology, you see the ingredients there, and any Shakeology recipe you can find online, or if you are a Beachbody coach, you have the insert which gives you different recipes ideas. This one is ideal. Vanilla latte Shakeology, you have that. You can really get creative with all of your recipes. Butterfinger Shakeology, there's the recipe for that. You guys can of course pause this video, or you can just simply look them up online, because they're available for you online. And that's pretty much that, guys. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please make sure you hit me up. Let me know. This will be on YouTube. You're probably watching it from YouTube now. My phone is ringing, and which is a good time to sign off. So hit me up, thefutureinfitness@gmail.com. Again, thefutureinfitness@gmail.com. Simple, straightforward. If you have any questions whatsoever, videos for lunch, dinner, snacks will come up. But for now, enjoy your day. Good luck on your weight loss, fitness journey, whatever goals you have. I will talk to you next time. Peace up. A-Town down.